I died, but I woke up in heaven. Death. It came swiftly, a final breath, silence, then light. Not like the sun, it had no shadow. It was alive. I found myself floating, then standing, before gates too beautiful to imagine, not crafted by human hands, pearls the size of trees, surrounded by a glow that pulsed with love. Angels stood guard, not with weapons, but with wings of light and eyes full of peace. One smiled and said, "You are expected." As the gates opened, I was bathed in a warmth that wasn't heat. It was acceptance, welcome, love, overwhelming love. Inside was a city, not of buildings, but of brilliance. Streets made of gold so clear they reflected thought. Gardens sang with color. The air shimmered with praise. A child ran past me laughing. Another played with a lion like a pet. There was no fear, no tears, just joy. Then I met a man. His robe flowed like wind, his beard white as wool, his voice a melody of time. Abraham. He spoke to me like a father would. Every promise made to the faithful lives here. You are walking among fulfillment. He took me to a chamber where stories were kept, not books, living memories. I saw Moses part the sea, David slay the giant, Ruth gleaning in the fields of destiny. And then, Holy Mary. She was radiant beyond words, not royal in posture, but motherly. She was kneeling, praying still for the world. She said to me, "The prayers of mothers never die. They echo here, before the throne. They are never lost." And I wept. A river flowed nearby, crystal clear. I drank from it, and memories I didn't know I had returned. My soul was becoming whole. Then came music, not from instruments, but from the very air. Angels began to sing, not for performance, but for glory. I saw choirs 10,000 strong, seraphim with 6 wings, each glowing like fire and snow. They circled the throne, crying, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty." Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted, silence fell, and then he came. Jesus. He walked toward me, not as a stranger, but as someone who had known my every moment. His hands still bore the scars. His smile undid me. He placed his hand on my shoulder and said, "You made it, but your story isn't finished." And somehow I knew I was still becoming. He walked me through fields of light. There I met others, saints, martyrs, even people I never knew had followed him. Their eyes carried peace I had never known. I heard tales of last-minute conversions, of children's prayers that saved generations, of sacrifices done in secret that echoed into eternity. And then I was brought to the throne room. It was beyond words. Lightning and emerald light surrounded it. A sea of glass stretched before it, and the one seated there was both invisible and everywhere. I couldn't stand, I fell, yet I was lifted, not by force, but by love. Love that knew my name before I was born. I was shown glimpses of my life, moments I thought were failures, used for good, tears I cried, collected in golden bowls. Then I saw something, earth, still spinning, still hurting, but with every cry, every whisper of hope, heaven responded. I asked, "Can I stay?" Jesus looked at me, with kindness deeper than oceans, and said, "Not yet, but you will." And in a moment, I was back, awake, but forever changed. I had seen heaven, touched eternity, and I will never be the same. Heaven is not a dream. It is our destiny, and everything here is only a shadow of the glory that awaits.